Wow, this is a interesting situation going on. Oh, is my screen not pulling up? It's not updating. Okay, there it goes. So Thomas Massey. Who's running against Massey? I don't know. The guy he's running against, it actually does not matter. The dude is just going to be like every other Republican representative. And the fact that he will blindly vote however Trump votes and however Trump tells him to vote. Maybe I should add my screen on the computer. Uh, Let me get the actual stream pulled up. So effectively, what's gonna happen is Massey's gonna lose. I can almost I'm willing to bet money that he's gonna lose. He's already losing right now. No shot. He's gonna win. And I'm not the biggest Thomas Massey fan, but I will say that there needs to be independent thinkers in Congress. And when Trump just he endorses you simply for glazing him, it's just like that's not a good Congress. You can't have a Congress where half the people will blindly support one guy, and the other half of Congress will blindly disagree with one guy. It needs to be a little bit more think for yourself. Is this a good policy? Will my constituents like this? Did they vote for me to represent this type of legislation? Yes or no? That's the type of thinking we need. But instead, it's Republicans are saying, "Oh, what will Donald Trump think? Will Trump want me to do this? Let's go on Truth Social and see what his opinion is." Because if they know that they vote against what he wants them to vote for, then he's just going to endorse the other candidate, and they're not going to have they're not going to be representing anymore. So that's the Republican Party. Now the Democrat Party, it's weird with the Democrats because it's the same system, except it's more discreet in the fact that there's no head of the Democrat Party right now. But obviously there's people behind the scenes deciding who runs and who doesn't. And that's why we saw. I mean, Eric Swalwell. People like to mention how that's proof that the Democrats are willing to throw terrible people over under the bus because they're not like the Republicans. They're willing to acknowledge when someone from their party does wrong. But when all in reality, all it is that they know that he won't do as well. I mean, they were endorsing him. They never dropped him or threw him under the bus even after the Chinese spy. So him banging a Chinese spy is bad and stuff, but the Democrats did not care. They only cared about it once it got involved to where Democrats probably wouldn't be willing to support him. But Democrats are only going to run. There's obviously some hierarchy in who they're going to run, who's in charge, and who decides who's going to run, where they're going to run. There's obviously a system going on within the Democrats, but it's just not as blatant. The thing about the Republicans is that it really is owned by Trump. Trump literally owns the Republican Party. That's why I wouldn't consider myself Republican. I can't consider myself a member of a party that blindly supports one person and does whatever that person wants. And the weirdest part about it is that most Republicans and even MAGA do not blindly support Trump. Like you'll see the voters and the supporters and the influencers and the debaters acknowledge when he does wrong. The only people that aren't allowed to do that are the representatives, and I think that's kind of an issue. But yeah, so let's get to getting what's going on here. Why isn't the audio working? It's the same issue as last time. Where's the audio coming from? Oh, that's me. I don't know why I have so many mics on. I don't know how to like remove them. This is way too complicated. Oh, I think I need to turn the volume up on this one. All right. Maybe. I think that's good. All right. Troll, I don't feel like debating, honestly. I kind of want to just watch the primaries. Watch my boy Massey lose. Shut up. This is what... And then you've got propaganda like this. I don't really want to go into a deep dive of the Democrats' weird TikTok posts, but if you're going to blame global warming and climate change on Trump, blaming any sort of climate change on America in general is a really, really silly idea. Already, the amount of carbon produced by humans alone, the amount of carbon in the atmosphere right now. What is the number? Carbon in the atmosphere. It's crazy. So I want to get the number exactly right. 0.04% of the atmosphere is made up of carbon. And on top of that, it's roughly like less than a percent that's man-made. So effectively, let me do the numbers. We're crying about rough humans causing, making up 0.0, what would be 0.004, like 0.005%. And then on top of that, you've got to take into consideration that America produces a very small fraction, especially relative to size, compared to these other countries like India and China and Indonesia. So saying that America, let alone Trump, is causing the wildlife to die off. It's just not true. It's propaganda. I would love to see the evidence. There is none. Even with what can Trump do? What can Trump do? We've seen the legislation passed by Biden. What was it? The Inflation Reduction Act. Ironically, the Inflation Reduction Act had nothing to do with inflation reduction. It was entirely to fight global warming. And it was how many billions of dollars spent? Why hasn't that money been used effectively? Or the other pieces of legislation side? Or where did that Paris Climate Accords or whatever? Like, where did that go down? Like, I thought we came together as a world to fix climate change. And then we do all this stuff. We spend all this money. And then we've got Canada taxing people. America's doing a lot. And then we've got the rest of it's only white countries. Have we noticed it's only the white countries that are actually doing anything to stop global warming? Isn't that weird? Is it like, is it just white people that cause global warming? Is that what we're doing here? It makes no sense. We've got China, we've got Indonesia, we've got India, we've got all of Asia causing all of this carbon emissions, and then you've got Africa and then South America, and none of them are doing anything to reduce the carbon production. And they're the ones producing the most of it. And then we've got countries like Canada and the United States and the United Kingdom and Sweden and Norway and Iceland and Finland and all these other countries that are producing not even a fraction of the carbon in the atmosphere. And we're taxing it. And we're spending billions and billions of dollars on it. It's not just a waste of money, it's fraudulent. Because where do you think that money allocated from the Inflation Reduction Act actually went? Where do you think the money went? And where do you think the carbon taxes go for Canada? And all the other taxes and all the other legislation that's signed in Europe? Do you think they're actually going to solar panels or wind turbines? Call me a conspiracy theorist, but when we see politicians becoming extremely wealthy, I don't think it's just stock trading. I think it's money going into the back pocket. We've seen Somalians coming in. If Somalians know how to fraud the system and know how to make money from it and know how to make a lot of money, millions. I think we've got other people just as smart, if not a tad bit smarter than the Somalians. They're probably doing it a little bit more. If Somalians, the average IQ of what, like 67, 66, literally below the standard of what you'd classify as mentally, the word I can't say on YouTube. That word, like, you are considered like sped, like you're genuinely just a sped person. That's the average IQ in Somalia because of all the inbreeding and the lack of education and all that. If they are able to make money from the system through fraud, think of it for other countries. Think of it for other people. Think of it like there's a lot smarter people than Somalians. Think of all the other people in the country, all the other foreigners that are flooding the border, not just America but Canada and Iceland and all these other places. Do you think that this money is going to where it actually needs to go? And I'm not even going to go down the conspiracy theory of just solar panels and doing all this even lower carbon emissions. I mean, people are still going to be using gas regardless. But that was my rant on the Democrats' propaganda.
Trump's plan just worked. Every red arrow you see on the map is an empty oil tank.
So you know what the biggest difference?
Where are the lives at? I'm not. This is my 6-7 account. I debated Parker yesterday. It was kind of boring, honestly. I mean, it was fun at first. It was. Oh my gosh, cry harder. It was an interesting debate. Wait, I can't even say that. It was not interesting at all. Effectively, we argued for the first 20 to 25 minutes on if Kamala Harris endorsed an unrealized gains tax, and I gave him source after source, quote after quote. I had to read out literally everything. It was like this dude couldn't read. I was reading everything out for him, making it abundantly clear. And the reason is because unrealized gains taxes are extremely, extremely hard to debate because they're actually a very not thought out piece of legislation, which kind of represents the Democrat Party at this point, not thought out at all, especially Kamala Harris. And so he was trying to debate every ounce. It was just a piece of legislation that Biden proposed, and we don't even know if it's true. He debated for 25 minutes and finally conceded that she did propose she did endorse and campaign on the unrealized gains tax. He finally did after 25 minutes of however many websites, however many quotes and paragraphs. And so we debated on that. He had to run over to the Iran debate. I was like, I don't want to do this. We did it anyways. It was not fun at all. I don't really like debating Iran. Then Dean Withers came in. It really was not that interesting of a debate. It was fun at first with the unrealized gains taxes, even though there's a lot of debate on the sources. When I got to Iran, a lot of history was brought up. A lot of, can we do this again? Can we actually have a regime change? That's I debated if we can. But honestly, there's been much more entertaining debates with Parker than I've had.
Because our immigration.
But I realized that
Perhaps.
I'm a lot closer
What I
to
want to
Parker
talk to
than
you
these
about
morons,
is
these
that
low
I
lives
think
hurt to
there
me.
should be
I
an
felt like I
alliance
actually
between.
had to think and use my brain
Yeah,
when
I'm sorry, I didn't
debating
mean to cut
Dean
you
and
off.
Parker.
No, you're good.
Not so much Parker,
Let's tap the
Dean. Dean's a
screenshot
lot
off.
better.
Tap the screenshot off.
There's no way this is a debate.
That's what you want. I know that's not what I want
It's my
for
bad.
you. By the
No.
way, the cost for that education is an indication on how bad you want to know that thing. Your willingness to spend your skin in the game is really important when it comes to anything, education being one of those things. How do we know you want this education?
Guess what? What up? Question mark. What up, man? Just like
Me and to her, but with the over talking mod.
Yeah, of course, because, you know.
I mean, I just want to know what legislation she was speaking on because, in my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, Trump is pro-choice. Trump is a moderate in that sense. I mean, he gives 15 weeks. That's too much, in my opinion.
Pro-choice is
But I
kind of a
digress.
stretch. That's actually just not a true statement, actually. But I don't feel like debating that. I don't think Trump actually cares about abortion. I think he just decided to do whatever the party wanted him to do. I think I'm there might be a chance he did have like kind of a similar position like in the 90s where he hated abortion or claimed to, but it was still pro-choice. Maybe he just became pro-life. I don't know.
Right now. Did you get her pause?
How's your honest person?
Anger and violence is crazy. You're coming back up? That's fine. Feel free.
I think that's what your disillusionment is with the Democrat Party is that they have.
Yeah, I was just bashing on Trump like 5 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, maybe. I don't know if this guy's really an intellectual.
Oh,
I'll hear what he has to say
fucking
and then I'll
God.
decide.
Yep, there's that.
This fucking mango asshole in the office.
Wow.
Will you send that to me? Will you text that to me?
Yeah.
She's talking about me. Is she actually talking about me?
That's fucking infuriating.
Oh yeah. But hey.
I think she's talking about Trump. I kind of realized that my name has correlations to
We don't have to worry
Trump.
about
I didn't mean to.
transgender people in bathrooms.
Right. We don't have to worry about men competing in women's sports.
Are they like making fun of that? Is that a bad thing? Like
Which
trans people? I'm so confused. Like that's a good thing. Like they're acknowledging that's a good thing, right?
For being a fucking prick.
I don't know. I might actually request
blatant
sub.
misinformation and fear.
Jenna, you got MAGA Mobile right now.
Oh, should I request sub? Why am I asking them? I feel like a loser right now.
Can't hear you, Jenna. Sleepy Dawn, Captain Poopy Pants.
Well, real adults here.
Yeah, if you're MAGA down there and you want to come up and talk, come on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're smart enough to
I was
talk to me.
listening to the Republican debates for Colorado to see, who's going to be our governor. And it is so much blatant misinformation and fear mongering. It's not even.
This point it's just rage bait. I don't really care to actually. They're not gonna have a conversation. You're not convincing anybody of anything.
And then the lady.
Everyone's got their opinions.
Hold on.
I don't know if you're smart enough to talk to me. Okay, well, I'm going to assume I am smarter because you don't even know how to spell your, so.
I don't know how. I think the fact that he thinks that's a misspelling compared to it's like 3 letters shorter and way faster as a sign of low intelligence.
Cut now for a minute. Hold on. Anyways, the lady is hi Birdie. The lady is talking about Barbara Kirkmeyer. She is all about Democrats bad, right? So
Why did I even
not
say
even
that? Why am I occupying this idiot's time? He's like, it's a grammar police, bro. Like, obviously, he's not gonna be the smartest. People that do that are people that want to pretend like they want to
transgender surgery
seem smart, but they aren't.
Undocumented immigrant abortions, which is like not true in any way, shape, or form. And it's so infuriating that they just say this shit unchecked.
Jenna, your MAGA Mobile is really, really crazy. Holy moly. All right.
I know. I'm sorry.
You should be. You need to get
That's
Verizon or
thought.
something.
I can't afford that.
All right. There's 12 people. Oh, I've misread it. Okay, I
If you
might.
vote blue, you don't get blatantly fucking fear mongered. Did you hear the person on Barda's
Yeah,
live
I'm
the
gonna
other day
rage
that
bait. I
said
don't feel like actually
transgender
having a
rats?
conversation. I'm just gonna rage bait and troll.
No, I don't think I was there for that.
That's what I was going to. In case
Okay,
you didn't know.
sorry, I wasn't ready yet. Oh, the mice.
Yeah. But they're transgender mice.
Hey, Brian.
Like, what's transgenic?
What the fuck is that even? It's crazy.
It's crazy. All right, Mango. You said I wasn't smart enough to talk to you, so
It's true.
you up?
I felt bad for y'all. I felt like I needed to educate y'all. So I think I'll just educate
Good luck,
y'all.
princess. Let's see what you got. Good luck.
No, you're not gonna misgender me. That's against the law. It's illegal to misgender.
How old is this person?
How old are you? What are you, like 13?
Does it bother
No.
you to be
This sounds like
misgendered, Mango?
Yeah. Yes, sir. It does.
It bothers you to be
It really
misgendered?
does. It really does hurt my
It
feelings,
does.
sir.
It bothers
Yeah.
you. Aww.
So when does this educating start, or did you just come up?
Well, I just educated you because you clearly don't know that misgendering is illegal.
He doesn't. He doesn't want you to call him princess.
Yeah, princess is
really
typically
just
assigned to
misgendered
women.
To be called princess.
Wait, is princess supposed to be an
You
insult?
just misgendered Birdie.
I didn't know what you.
Yeah, genius. That's it's. I did that on purpose. Like, I thought that was pretty clear. It was a
Yeah, so
joke.
if it's illegal, maybe don't do it, and then you won't be a
Oh,
hypocrite.
yes, sir. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, princess.
So,
All right,
is princess
Stop,
supposed to?
princess.
Is princess supposed
You
to be like an
you said it
insult?
bothered you, Mango. You said that it bothered you. You literally admitted that you
Yeah.
did not like it, Mango.
It's
You
really
admitted
hurting
that
my
you don't like being
feelings.
called princess. So we're going to continue to call you princess as long as you're on the panel, okay, princess?
Stop! It hurts my feelings.
Can you
Stop!
just do the educating already? I'm getting bored.
I'm waiting, bro.
Hurry up, princess.
Stop! You're hurting my feelings.
Hurry up, princess.
Oh my god.
No, you're stressing me out.
Hurry up.
Can we just start the education?
All right. Let's define. All right. Let's go around the class and define what a woman is.
An
First.
adult human female.
Your
Next.
mother,
Assuming you're the
princess.
youngest one up here.
All right. Who's to the left of me? Bird. Yeah.
What,
Define.
princess? Your
Okay.
mother, princess.
You're starting to beat a dead horse. Like nobody thinks this is funny anymore. like it's
You're
like
not funny,
you're milking
Mango.
a
You're
dead
not
cow.
clever. You came up here to try to give us an education, and you
All
haven't
right.
said anything, princess. So
I'm-
I told you I'm going to
okay.
continue to call
Now
you
you're-
princess while
now
you're on
you're
the panel
sound-
since you got really irritated. I'm going to continue to do that, Mango.
Well, it
You can
was
go on to
pretty
another
obvious. It's pretty obvious that the princess
I'm
thing
waiting
didn't
for this
actually bother
education,
me.
princess.
Please stop talking.
I'm waiting
host?
for this
Hey,
education,
hush.
princess.
Shh. Hey,
No, princess.
speak when spoken to.
No, princess.
Is this
No, princess.
tough in the Democratic community?
Bye, princess.
I'm not white. I'm orange. Okay. Assuming mangoes are white.
Respectful will deal with you. If you are
Goodness
disrespectful,
gracious.
well,
They couldn't
Goddamn
handle the rage
Washington
bait.
with the fuckery.
Here's the thing about the rage bait
And
is
Riley
like when you get rage baited, obviously they're gonna like try to rage bait back. That was pitiful. I've never seen such bad rage bait in my life. When I rage bait people, I try to mean it in the sense like I really want you to get irritated. And I was trying to make them mad. I was really trying to make them mad. I don't know what she was trying to do there. If she was trying to make me mad, she did a really bad job. I mean, I was slightly annoyed. That's the most I could say is I was slightly annoyed. But calling somebody princess over and over, if it doesn't like hurt their feelings, it doesn't really do anything. Like, be clever with your rage bait. That's my message to the rage baiting community. Try to be more clever.
Into law by Donald Trump.
You know, the best way to rage bait is to be an actual idiot. That really does irritate me. Just say the stupidest stuff ever. Have the terriblest takes. The terriblest. Don't pack SCOTUS.
What's up?
Oh, this is for
Let's
each one.
see if
I gotta be nice to her.
You better get it before.
Boston,
MAGA is
Massachusetts.
hillbilly ISIS.
And I need your love.
Oh.
Man,
that's mad. You know what? You're getting the World Cup. I'm Scottish. We're coming to you for the fucking World Cup. And we're playing someone in Boston.
Right on.
Is that...
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna rage bait them, but like I'm gonna like try to
get
build
on
them
my
strategic.
Get on my bad side. Mm-hmm.
What's happening?
What's good, bro?
Same shit, different title league.
Howdy, gang.
Long as it still got a toilet to catch the shit, right?
Man,
Honestly,
listen.
I wanted to talk to a white man because I wanted to hurt their feelings. So, are any of y'all white men? Do any of y'all identify as white men? Just for clarification.
No, bro.
Host, you look like a white man. Host, are you a white man?
Hey, age, and who you voted for, bro?
My age is 20. I voted for I voted for Trump.
couldn't have said it better myself.
But I'm a feminist, though, so yeah.
Nobody up on the panel is nobody on the panel is a white male at this very moment.
Are you sure the host
She just
isn't?
started back up. So
Hold on, I'll get you one. Yeah, I'll get you a white male up here. One who's just like you.
Host, you are literally a white male. What are you talking about?
Yeah, maybe. I can be whatever I want to be, fool.
Hey, stop. Don't call me that. My feelings are too fragile.
there's your white male below you.
Howdy, white male. Fellow white male.
What's up?
I just wanted to hurt your feelings real quick because I heard that you were a white male. And with the name Travis, you probably are very white.
And the last name White.
Yeah, that is the whitest name ever.
I know.
But, okay, so apparently the host isn't a white male, so I was just gonna ask you about your feelings. So, like, what makes you so emotional? Like, why are you so sensitive?
I don't know, Mero. Like, I guess because they tell me I am.
Well, as a black woman, you know, like, we're so powerful and strong. Like, I was just wondering what was going on with y'all. Wait, they kicked me. Like, we're so powerful and strong. Like, I was just wondering what was going on with y'all.
You know what? If you're a black woman, then I've got a tendency.
He can go talk in the comments, Travis. I ain't gonna see that shit.
Oh, his feelings were
Things that
hurt.
we tend to consume in masses. So with that
got
being
too much
said,
testosterone.
it makes it
Hey,
them
too manly. I don't put one on that mess.
thinking that something that
Losers.
would be beneficial to them would hurt them. So there's no mass uprising. You get me?
No, I definitely do 100% agree with you too, because they seem
existed, and nobody can deny that. And we're talking about like even before this.
This guy's actually.
Thank you for the repost. Thank you for the repost. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
He's that
We
good.
got Tickler.
Hey, it's RCS back. Hey, guess where I'm?
Why men better at leading than women? Why is it wrong to be
in the
gay?
shower? Oh my god, bro. Can I just someone... Oh, I know this guy.
Yo, Massey lost. How you feel?
How's it going?
He
Yeah,
lost.
how's it going? You owe me $50.
Massey
Right?
lost.
It's official?
Yeah, you owe me
Massey
$50.
lost. Massey
I don't support
lost.
Massey.
You don't support Massey.
I'm not a Republican.
But you wouldn't support an anti-MAGA Republican to dethrone the majority that we have.
Also, who
what a
called
Democrat you are.
Yeah. Also, wait. Who called it? No one has called it. What? Who called it?
Stop it! Stop
Yeah,
it!
who called
it's
it?
30% in, and there's a 10%
21.
gap.
Hold on. According to NBC, 21% in.
It's 31% reporting. Go to Decision Desk HQ, buddy. Get off mainstream media. I said go on Decision Desk. It's 31% in.
Decision Desk HQ. Did they call it?
Massey Unkalashi has a 2%.
It's already over.
There's no shot. I might buy one.
How is it
if I put $1,
because
I
it's a
make
Republican
$68.
primary and he's 10% down. It's not possible for him to
No
win
shot.
this.
That's insane.
And within probably the next
Sure.
20 minutes, they're going to call this
30%.
race.
Sure, I'm not denying that they could that Ed will most likely win. Obviously,
It's not that
no
he's
one's
most
gonna,
like stop.
no one's
Stop it.
obviously no one's
Stop.
gonna like survive a political smear campaign against Thomas coming from the president against Thomas Massey. He's not gonna survive that. There's a very small chance that he could run for president in 2028. But yeah, you owe me $50, right? You owe me $50?
This Nick said he's gonna run for president.
Yeah, you owe me $50.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah, do you owe me $50?
Like a Hawaiian ass,
Yeah,
bro.
hey, Tessa,
Shut
you owe me $50?
up. You need it. Donate it to Massey's
you owe me
campaign.
$50. No, I'm not a Massey fan. I could disagree with Massey a lot. Are you mad at Massey that he's like exposing pedophiles?
No,
Is
I'm happy that Massey got exposed for the political cuck that he is.
But you're angry with Massey that he exposed
I'm not
pedophiles
angry.
like Trump,
There's nothing
right?
to be angry. He's done.
Because he exposed Donald Trump, right?
He is done.
He's
He's in the same position Mike Pence was after January 6th.
Yeah, hey,
like
bud,
there's no shot. There's no shot. Thomas
in order for us to be
Massey
officially in a
survives
war.
this one.
Okay. So you can call it a war.
I want a degree in science of economics.
In order to do what? Okay, you done did it.
Yeah, how many lives does your view have? And how many people do you owe money? How many people do you owe money?
Attempt to lie.
Yeah, that's
done it
that's
for
what
a
I know.
year.
A little more than a year. No, I've had
That's
3
crazy.
different accounts over the last year and a half.
And
bro.
still no.
Anyways, you owe me $50. So pay up, buddy. Moving on to the next guest. It's been like a year. You still owe me those $50. Wow. Iran was not building nuclear weapons, and there's no evidence of that. Moving on to the next guest.
Ah, shit, you dropped him, host. I wanted to talk with him.
Yeah, he's not. You cannot get to him, unfortunately. Are you not a Trump supporter?
I am a Trump supporter, but then when it comes to Thomas Massey and Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think that Republicans have been wrong in how they've treated them. And I wanted to talk with that dumbass.
I just hate
because
Marjorie
believe
Taylor
it or
Greene.
not,
I don't really
I like
really know
arguing
why. I
with
just hate, like, the
Republicans
way
even
she
more
is
than I
as a
do
person.
Democrats because
Massey,
they
I
have.
don't really hate them much.
Here's how I view it: Republicans and Democrats both have their blind sides. Republicans, their blind sides is Jew. Democrats, their blind side is the trans agenda.
No, sure. Why do you support Trump? I'm gonna ignore that. Why do you support Trump?
For that, one of the things was to remove the trans agenda from schools.
Trans agenda from schools. What trans agenda was in schools?
So there's a trans agenda where they're trying to normalize this to little kids and putting it in a way that they're saying, we're not teaching them to be trans, we're teaching them to accept that people are trans. So by accepting something that isn't true, you're already teaching them something bad.
Well, I think trans women are women.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Do you not think that?
No.
Sure, then what's a woman?
Well, here, I'll put it simpler than this. If I have sex with a trans woman, that would make me gay.
No, I wouldn't. It's really complicated when it comes. I'm gonna mute you because you have a little bit of feedback. If I think it's a background. If you want to like turn it down, it might be the TV. Looks like a game maybe. So if you want to turn that down, I don't mean like to disrespect you in any way, shape, or form by muting you. I want to keep this debate respectful. But obviously,
Days researching him, watching Republicans weren't. So it makes no sense that people sit here and think, oh, the Democrats are all just about like Black Lives Matters and LGBT. No. They just don't care.
Then you go with the 47.
I don't know when I'm able to start hosting my own
47.
lives. I've got 50-something followers
Going on until y'all
yesterday
tell
from
me
the
stuff. Then we gotta do it for
Live.
Charlie
I thought you
Kirk,
only had to
freedom.
have like 20 followers
You know what I'm
to go
talking
live.
about? Look at this here.
It's
Trump
weird.
was right about everything. Bam. Look at this.
I don't think Kamala Harris would have allowed.
As long as it's true.
Are you saying that Joe Biden is somehow morally more immoral than Donald Trump?
Ramon.
Out to me in the fits right now and throw a brick through the window.
Okay,
They were
I'm
unalived.
enjoying Pam's live.
You go into prison.
I don't know why.
If you're not,
Are you
if you're
kidding
not
me?
unalived, you go into prison. You
But
sure are.
these people literally
Made a
did what
username
I just
as
said.
Pam's security guard.
They get paid for it.
Yo, do we have to get introduced or can we just talk?
I'm
Oh.
disgusted. And if you're a Trump supporter,
Here
I'm
is
disgusted.
Just Jay. Here is Just Jay. I was just over there. I was just over on a panel, baby, and Just Jay was on there, and I told the host that he needed to be careful because Just Jay came over to our lives, and Just Jay, shut your ass up. And Just Jay comes over on.
This is the problem with these lives is that they have the ability to mute you. They can make stuff up. In fact, that's happened before. People will just make stuff up about you. And you can't do anything about it. You can't defend yourself. You can't rebuttal. I mean, that's what happens every time with Parker and Dean is when you start debating them, they can interrupt you and you can be like, why are you interrupting me? It's my live, dude. But if you interrupt them, they mute you. So it's another reason why it's a lot harder to debate Parker and Dean on live rather than like if I went to a Jubilee episode, it'd be a much better. Honestly, I feel like I could pull up a dub, at least with Parker. Maybe not Dean. I could probably defeat Parker just because he doesn't have the computer, doesn't have the ability to mute.
Well, if he wants to come back over, is this one where the host got flipped out because you said money gun, the TikTok gift?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I kind of want to go in Jubilee one day, but
another one afterwards.
I don't feel like flying all the way to San Francisco.
You could say money gun. It's literally a fucking TikTok gift.
Tommy.
Fucking stupid. Well, let me introduce everybody. Your Grace, age, state, who'd you vote for?
I'm 23. I'm from Ohio. Fuck me.
Go ahead, your Grace.
Don't worry. I got my foot on his neck. He ain't gonna interrupt you.
I'm 23. I'm from Ohio. I voted for President Trump.
Okay. And you still support Trump?
Listen up, man.
It's just a yes or no so I can introduce the other panel members.
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Mango Man, age, state, and who'd you vote for?
20, the great state of Mississippi, and I voted for Trump.
Well, I know you still support him. Hey, Ricky, age, state, who'd you vote for?
I love Mississippi, man.
Mississippi.
Half a century years old. The great volunteer state of Tennessee, and Big Tennessee. Daddy Trump.
Oh my God.
Go Vols. Go Vols.
Ooh, what in the world?
When you say that. Well, really quick, before we get into barbecue briskets chat, everybody, we do have our live goal. We're trying to get up to, or try to keep our, well, actually, no, we're trying to get to top 20%. So the 26.6K, you see, that is our goal to get to by 11 p.m. to get a fragment. We lost a fragment the other day. Yesterday we saved it. Now we need to get it back. So everybody, our live goals, the gift gallery, anything and everything counts. Send your heart me's, collect your points, so on and so forth. Send love to your chat. Follow me. Follow the panel as well. And so, your Grace, why do you still support Donald Trump?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's really us versus them. We're in a war with an evil country right now that wants to destroy our home.
We're getting bitch right now. I can promise you that.
Oh, you're gonna cut me
their
off?
Ayatollah died first.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you off because you
really
I'm
losing the
I'm
battle.
go ahead and talk then. You got more important things.
Yeah, because you fuckers sicken me. You sit here and still support a man that's going to spend your fucking money on some fuckers that committed treason against the United States.
Oh my gosh! And then we send aid to the BLM rioters and whatever, and like they've been
idiots right now. I just want you to know that.
Idiot.
That's all I gotta say. But go ahead, your Grace, since you want to
both sides, but
spew
especially
whatever
the
you want
left,
to spew. Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up.
I don't believe you're gonna shut up, but yeah. Anyways, I don't even. Where was I at before I got rudely interrupted?
I was literally about to say before we got really interrupted.
Right,
I love that. I love that saying so much.
An evil country right now.
Yep, we don't care.
Stop. Can we stop, please?
It's pretty funny how these supposed to be the grown men, right? Like they're both grown men.
He's doing really. I'm actually gonna follow this guy. He's doing a great job.
So shut the fuck up and answer the question.
Almost as good as me, but not quite.
Really.
Smarter than me. We didn't vote for Trump.
Oh no, you guys definitely
vote for Trump.
Like, ultimately,
she has to weigh at least 300 pounds. She has to. There's no way. She literally, she's a pig. Even in her profile, like
you don't even know
you're gonna make a fake profile about yourself.
You're talking about Iran,
and you're gonna be an animal. Why would you want to be a pig?
Well, yeah, but you don't know.
Perfect replica of who you are as a person.
No,
that's beside the point. She probably looks like a pig.
Don't.
Not even like not even. She probably just objectively
Donald
does.
Trump is trying to save America, sir. When in all actuality, sir,
can I send him a rose?
Losing, sir.
What does roses even mean? Like I get them all the time. What do they represent?
Conflict in Iran, $1.8 billion a fucking day. and he was supposed to like cut government spending. We had over 1 million jobs lost last year and only a gain of 587,000 jobs. That's
Then
per
it
the
wouldn't be a
Bureau of
million
Labor and
job
Statistics. If you want to
loss.
go look that
You're
up.
fighting an argument I haven't made.
That's literally what you were
point.
going to say. Go ahead.
You
Say what
don't
you're
know
going to
what
say.
you don't know what I'm gonna say. You
Say what you were going to say, and
you don't
everybody
know
give
what
him
I'm
the
gonna
floor.
say. What makes you think you're a genie or?
The host, you're kind of like embarrassing yourself right
Hey,
now.
excuse me.
Why do they get so angry, bro? Why do they get so angry?
I don't know why they get so angry, man. They get
You
emotional.
haven't been introduced yet.
Especially this
Go ahead,
beer
Your
guy,
Grace.
man. He
Will you just
immediately
shut
got
your
so
ass up and
mad.
say what you're going to say?
Oh my goodness. Chill out, y'all.
They get so
Goodness.
emotional. They get so emotional.
Shut your ass up and say what you're gonna say. That's so
Shut
smart.
up and say what I'm gonna say. Yeah, let me do that. Let me figure out how I'm gonna do that. You guys are super smart, man.
Get to it, or I'm just going to drop your ass.
No, it's fine. You guys are a bunch of retards.
Can you snap?
Man.
If you're a pig, can you snap? I don't think they can.
Yeah, don't leave now. TikTok's going to clock that account. Idiot.
So sad when the maggot crashes out.
Did you not just hear yourselves 10 seconds ago?
So sad.
Like, he was crashing out.
Quiet.
What?
Hi, John Wayne.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Really quick, age state, who'd you vote for?
Is this guy
39 New York Trump.
Okay. So, Mango, why'd you vote for Trump?
Voted for Trump because I don't like you people. Just gonna be honest, I wanted to vote against people like you.
Sure.
Yeah, so I just don't like y'all. I know. Didn't want to be on the same political spectrum as y'all, so I just decided to vote for Trump.
Hey, Pam, you notice how he didn't say any kind of policy? He just said some bullshit right now?
Yeah.
He didn't say not one policy of why
It's
he
true.
voted for Trump.
I've
You know
debated.
what's going on.
I've debated
You know
Pam
what's
so
going
many
on is
times on
absolutely
policy. She
insane.
cannot keep up.
Like, you people sicken me.
If we're gonna talk about policy, I'm going to win, and it's not gonna be fun.
Oh, okay. 4 policies right now.
4 policies in history. Okay, let's go. Inflation Reduction Act.
No, I'm talking about the policies Donald Trump has done that's benefited everybody on this panel.
Policy. Okay. When you close the border, which means less immigrants, that crime's actually gone down significantly.
The border
He
was never
extended
open,
tax
by the
cuts.
way, just so you know. The border was never open.
Okay, so where did all the illegal immigrants come from? Answer the question. Where did the illegal immigrants come from if the border was never closed or never opened?
Can I? I've never.
No, answer. I want that guy to answer the question. Where do they come from? He made a claim that stated that the border was never open.
From your mom's
okay,
bedroom.
answer it. Where do they come from?
You do understand. Do you know how many entry points there are to the border? Do you know that?
Yes, and if there's millions that are coming through, 10 million, and clearly it's open.
What I'm saying is there's so many entry points, they could have came from anywhere.
Yes,
they
with an
didn't
open
come from
border.
one spot, you Neanderthal.
All right, Mango, he answered. Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, it was a terrible answer, but sure.
That's fine. So I voted for Trump. Doesn't matter. I don't think I've ever spoken to you. I'm John Wayne. How you doing? Great live, whatever. So in voting for Trump, right? Like, and this isn't, and I gotcha or whatever. What's the end game for this conflict, war, or whatever you want to call it, with Iran? What's the end game, and what's the benefit of this for the American people? And if there is an end game, when is it? Is it right at the end of his term, or what?
Well, I want to see regime change. The Iranian regime has funded terrorist organizations and has killed thousands of troops over the past few decades. I don't want that regime to exist anymore. I don't know if Trump actually supports. He said the regime's already been changing currently after he unallowed the Ayatollah. I don't really know, but I want them to be wiped off the face of the planet. It'd not only be a benefit for us, but also for the people of Iran.
Okay, so Mango, so when he went in there, it was Operation Fury, whatever, and he wiped out a bunch of people, and then a week later, he was trying to have negotiations, and I asked people, I said, who's he trying to negotiate with? Because who's taking over in that regime? Is it just next man up, like we saw with
Venezuela,
the war in Afghanistan, because the war in Afghanistan spawned after Bin Laden, it spawned into ISIS. So if Trump does the same thing essentially, and he goes blazing guns in Iran, blazing pew-pews in Iran, then yes. how do we know the next regime change isn't just the smaller fish waiting to ride the foam up to the top of the glass and have the same exact problem?
Well, the difference between past experiences within the Middle East is that these organizations that did cover up the power vacuum they all had one singular thing in common besides being Islamic regimes. They were all funded by Iran. And if we destroy Iran, which is the funder of all these organizations, then the power of Taliban, of like Al Qaeda, ISIS, that wouldn't happen. It wouldn't be the same situation.
No, Mango. The only way that happens is if we occupy and install a democracy or a form of government, which America does not have a good track record of doing.
Yes.
We can go in and we can go in and demolish and wreak havoc, but we don't have a good track record of installing a government that will work with us.
That's because organizations like the Taliban are funded by Iran.
So Mango, I don't see the end game.
Sean, you're just cutting in and out. I don't know if there's something going on with your
sorry.
mic.
Okay.
Kind of cutting in and out.
Well, you keep talking about we have a bad track record. It's happened before where we try and install democracies, it fails. The reason they fail every time is because organizations that are funded by Iran, the country that we're trying to destroy right now, continue to fund these organizations to destroy American and Western civilization in Israel. Like that's their entire purpose, is to destroy America. So I don't think that country needs to exist, because not only does it put our soldiers at risk, not only does it put our allies at risk, it puts people within Iran at risk.
I got a question for you. Just a moment ago, you started mentioning like Al Qaeda and the Taliban. Sir, you don't like those organizations?
I don't particularly like the Taliban, no.
Great. Because Donald Trump released 5,000 Taliban in the Afghan pullout, which he initiated. So if you're so pressed about what's going on in Iran, sir, why is it you still voted for Donald Trump, although he made deals with the real T-words and let them loose, sir?
Making deals with terrorists is now bad. So you're basically saying Obama was a bad president because he negotiated the JCPOA with Iran?
Whoa. Obama didn't make that pull out in Afghanistan.
No, I didn't make that claim. He made the claim. You made the claim that making deals with... Hold on, let me finish. You made the claim that making...
Mango, don't derail.
I need to address what she's saying, and she won't let me.
He's just talking out of his neck. No,
no, you just don't want to hear my response.
You brought up... Sir, I never brought up Obama. You just spat it out of your mouth, Obama. I said Donald Trump
that's the point.
Pullout in Afghanistan.
Silly goose.
And in that pullout, he did not invite the Afghan government to the table. He didn't inform Congress. He made a deal with the Taliban, sir, and released 5,000. First, he pulled out half our military presence in Afghanistan, then released 5,000 Taliban, sir. Donald Trump initiated that deal. So again, and set the date. So, and then he lost the election.
Well,
so if you're no. Because you moment ago you were talking about Iran and the Taliban and stuff, but Donald Trump released 5,000 of them. So I just want to know where that energy's at.
Can I respond?
Yes.
Okay. I want to land my plane after you respond. I'm sorry.
So yeah, if you think that making deals with regimes that are terrible, with T organizations is bad and you cannot negotiate with them, and by that logic, Obama's a terrible person because he literally constructed the JCPOA with the Iranian regime, which is obviously clearly a terrorist organization because they funded. So by your own logic, Obama would be just as bad as Trump. Is that true?
Oh no, sir. Because no, that's not true, sir. Well, I don't know where the hell you draw a parallel with the JCPOA. Hold on, let me show you something.
You said negotiating with terrorists is bad, so
Mango.
Obviously, you don't believe that.
Mango, I want to land my plane until Pam gets back real quick. So what I was getting at with Trump. So Trump. Okay, go ahead, Pam.
No, go ahead, Sean.
So Trump was just in China, right? Like meeting with Xi Jinping. What he had to have done something, or we would hope that he would have done something that would bring a conclusion or a an answer to what's going on in Iran, and we don't know if that happened with the talks. So why did he go to China? Was it all for show? Was it all a PR move? Because China, who when you were talking about funding, T groups in Iran, you could trace it back to China. But if he was in China and we still don't have an answer for what I asked you, the end game, what that tells me that Trump he's kind of lost himself in a way. And then because if he go to China and he came back from China, he was like, guess what? We worked out a deal. We know how we're going to work with Iran and yada yada, and China's on board, but none of that came out. So what the hell is going on? And Trump supporters, and as somebody who voted for Trump myself, this is the same stuff that I had a problem with under the Biden administration. And I'm criticizing Trump immensely for it, because he got us into a conflict where there's no end game. You can't give him an answer. He goes to China. He doesn't work out anything with China.
I gave him an answer,
the two global superpowers, China and America, he didn't come away from China with an answer on how to end this conflict, which is not, I mean, it shouldn't even be a conflict. It's like the same thing with Russia and Ukraine, like a little guy versus a big guy. What the hell is going on, dude?
Yeah, so from what I know, the reason we went to China wasn't actually like the main objective wasn't to negotiate a ceasefire in Iran or anything. It was more of an economic thing. So I don't know the actual details. I just saw all these big business leaders. I think Jensen Wang went. I know Elon went. All these big names.
He could have done that over the phone. He could have done that over the phone. He doesn't need to go to China to work out economic deals.
I mean, by that logic, there should be no economic meetings.
He already tariffed them heavily.
Yeah, that's probably why he went, is because he wanted to negotiate tariffs or negotiate some sort of deal. I don't know. It's more economic from what I know. No, I don't really get the foreign policy argument here.
It wasn't a foreign policy argument. It was the fact that you have to ask yourself, like, you cannot support what Trump is doing in Iran because there's no end game, and all we're seeing is, the same shit that we saw under the Biden administration. When I would come on this live with Pam and I'd be like, I don't support what's going on in Ukraine and Russia with Biden, and I find myself saying the same thing with Trump, because Trump did lie. He did. He's benefiting from it, not the American people. There's no end game, and if there is an end game, we don't benefit from it. So Trump essentially.
I mean, we would be benefiting in the same sense that how we went to World War II and destroyed enemies that were attacking our soldiers. It would be the same type of benefit. When there's an enemy that puts our soldiers at risk and attacks our soldiers, we should destroy them, and we do pretty good at that.
The entire allied party were doing it. Now this is just us. UK won't help us. China is we're the only ones. Just us and Israel. So it's not the same thing as World War II, because it's
because there's a lack of an alliance.
Well, it's not the same thing as World War II, because World War II was that was all allied powers versus all Axis powers, right? Outside of Iran, it's not like they're being backed by China or Russia. No, and if they are, it's not public. But this is not the same thing as World War II.
We didn't start World War II either.
Yeah, so by that logic, hold on. We didn't start this war either, though. Are you saying that we started this war?
Of course we did, sir. We invaded another nation. What are you talking about?
Okay, so when the United States invaded Japan, did that also start a war?
That's called an act of war. The United States.
Hold on, answer the question. When we attacked Japan, was that an act of war? Did we start the war?
Hey, you know what? Look here, fuckface.
She is so fat. She is so big. I hate this woman.
Shut the fuck up. I'm the goddamn host. You will sit there and shut the fuck up.
You sound like you weigh 300 pounds.
I'm done. I land my plane. It didn't seem like he could have a real answer. I wasn't trying to do an I gotcha moment, but it didn't like
she won't let me give an answer.
These are the questions you gotta ask yourself, and the reason you couldn't give me a clear, concise answer is because you don't know either, and that's okay to say that. But
no, it's because the host is muting me. I can't give you an answer because
I'll be quiet.
I'll give you an answer. Can I give her an answer?
I was muting you when I started to talk, and you want to overtalk me, but you didn't overtalk Chan at all. I'm sorry, Chan. Am I crazy here? Did he not do that?
I didn't.
Because you were a woman, Pam, and he's a little bitch. That's all.
Good one, pal.
I mean, Chan, am I crazy? Did he interrupt you at all?
I'm telling you, black dudes love big white women. I will never understand that.
Yeah, I know.
What's the obsession? I don't understand.
That's between you and him. I'm not here to play referee, but it's just the reason I asked him that, and I couldn't get a clear, concise answer. But when you asked him, he derailed to Obama and this and that, and that's fine. But it seems like I'm just trying to get out of him. Like he should criticize Trump. He should not be okay with this, and the fact that he can't admit that it's a problem, dude, and it's a huge problem, and that's where the animosity goes towards you, and that's between you and him, and you guys can work that out. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay, I criticize Trump on a daily basis, and I gave you a very clear and precise answer. I don't really know what you want from me. I gave you the answer that there's a foreign nation that attacks us and funds other organizations that attacks us, and we should destroy them and wipe them off the face of the planet just like we did in World War II. And you don't like that answer, and then Pam he starts muting me, and starts blaming me like that she got interrupted or something. It really,
Yeah,
oh
because you
my gosh!
interrupted me. Go flip your
You just
lie.
interrupted me, genius.
Well, because you're up here talking shit and I'm the host, I can interrupt you.
Okay.
So stop it.
Fatty. I'm done debating her.
Because
She
the
can't.
orange foe did say come out and he said
Any
it
host
himself
like that
on
acts
3
like
separate
that
occasions
doesn't deserve a
that the
conversation.
contest was cheated.
Bro, what in the okay? Got another follower from that one at 57. What do I have to get to debate or host my own lives? Oh, was that good? I don't know. It was kind of lame. I couldn't give it. Like, I don't understand what he wanted from me. I want a clear and precise answer of why this is a good war, why we should attack Iran. They're a foreign country, right? They fund terrorist organizations that unalive, kill American soldiers, and what we've seen throughout history is that America probably shouldn't do that. We shouldn't allow countries just to destroy us. Usually when that happens, they'll continue to take advantage over and over. It was really bad. That was just not good. I don't think that guy was truly a Trump supporter. He might have been, but he was definitely a moderate, which I can definitely respect him. The guy I debated, the dude is much more respectable than Pam and her husband and that black dude that was trying to crack. Much more respectable, much more respectful.
I'm just telling you what the sniper said. They all.
Funny.
Oh damn! I'm sorry.
How long have I been going live?
No, I'm good. No, I only had 1 semester of COVID, so I'm good. So I didn't have to deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, my mom has an electric car, and it's like you have to charge it a lot. So I just got done doing that. Now I'm going to go. Yeah. I'm going to go look around Hobby Lobby because
I think I could actually.
I hear they have a lot of fall stuff already,
why the Democratic Party is failing.
I'm all for that.
And I think that
duh.
Stuff? It's almost summer.
It wasn't on why the Democrats are failing.
It is.
It was more so why or how the Democrats can succeed in the future. I think I know enough about this topic
the thing is, I'm on
to debate her,
medications that
but I don't think she knows
well
enough about this topic to debate.
Like they'll cause me. They've already caused me heat exhaustion last year for the first time.
Wow. It's ironic
I got
the host
really
with
bad
the prompts
heat exhaustion last year.
is less likely to know about her own prompt than I am.
SSRI, and now I'm on multiple.
Okay.
Now I'm on multiple. Now I'm on multiple SSRIs, and because of me getting heat dangerous if not treated. So I just have to be really careful. I have
We are Jeffrey Epstein. We carry the flag.
What the fuck was that?
We are Jeffrey Epstein.
Good one.
I hate Jeffrey Epstein. He can go fuck off and kill himself.
He's already there's conspiracy theories that he's not dead, but most people think he is.
I believe he's in Tel Aviv.
I heard that he might be Palm Beach Pete.
That is just no, it's not him. I have a strong feeling Palm Beach Pete is just some random guy that looks like him.
Dude, to look like Jeffrey Epstein, no, that's dude, if I looked like Jeffrey Epstein, I would get plastic surgery on myself. Fuck.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Literally, people tell me that.
Political compass? So you're center right?
I'm a
this
Democrat.
guy on here. The other guy, you're center right? Okay.
Yeah,
hold on. So you're
that's not that bad.
No.
So wait, what is center right then?
I hate this. So when it comes to authoritarian versus libertarian versus basically laws and how much government control, I'm in the center, so I think there should be laws, but I don't think that I don't think we should have an authoritarian regime or anything. But when it comes to being right versus left, I lean more towards capitalism than socialism. So I believe in more of a laissez-faire economic state.
Yeah, really, I'm on my way to Hobby Lobby right now because I want to go look around because I'm bored as fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the prompt.
Whoa, I joined because of the prompt.
Oh, okay.
I literally just lost brain cells listening to you. You can't be socialist and capitalist. It don't work.
What?
It's two totally different ideologies.
I never claimed to be socialist, genius.
You said I'm okay with being capitalist and socialist.
No, it's called a mixed economy. Okay, whenever the government does
No,
welfare,
there's no
some
such
people claim
thing.
that's socialist.
Socialism is the group collective, and capitalism is individualism.
I never
Oh, yeah,
claimed
it's
to be a
called a mixed
socialist, though.
economy.
You're missing the point. I'm a capitalist,
Mixed
not a
economy.
socialist.
Yeah, you mixed
There's no
economy.
such thing as a mixed
Technically,
economy.
I'm a capitalist, even though I'm for a mixed economy.
No, you can't have a mixed economy. There's no such thing.
Okay, what would you classify as a mixed economy? Like, what would you define it as?
That's why we won't do it the same as Sweden. We won't
Well, they
give
have
the
a-
same.
they don't
have loopholes.
They
for
have a
rich.
graduated tax rate. So it's like 30% if you're between a certain income level, and then
Wrong,
it's like
fat boy
66%.
Wrong. Go look it up. Wrong.
Is that effective or is that marginal?
I don't know. I think it's
Yeah,
it's one. I don't know. But I mean,
Like
what's
I
wrong with
said,
high
they pay their
taxes? But what's
federal
wrong with high
government.
taxes when they pay for things?
What's wrong with
It should
high
be-
tax?
it
So
should be
let me
progressive
give you an
like it's slow.
example. You go work your ass off in the heat for $20 an hour. So you would rather only collect $6 of that?
So what does that tax
I don't know if I
pay
really want to
for,
debate
though?
this
They
guy.
get nothing
Someone that
for it, you're
says
saying?
why
So you
are
believe
high
people
taxes
should
bad?
pay for everything?
All right, hold on. Now,
I don't think that
what
needs to
is-
be
fucking
answered. Anyone that
moron.
asks that type
No,
of
no.
question
Okay,
clearly
you want to call
is not
names?
a
It
very
doesn't
smart
make you
person,
right.
and I don't want to.
So you're saying that the money they pay goes into a black hole? It doesn't pay for anything?
Like you can disagree, but it doesn't mean it's not going somewhere.
Oh, did that guy leave?
Yeah.
Oh, I was asking him. Sorry, because I mean, like, you're paying taxes, but they pay for things.
Yeah.
The way he was making it sound is that it just goes into some kind of black hole.
Yeah, I think that we need to stop giving stuff to only the lower class. We need to start giving things universally to the middle class too.
I would agree. I mean, we need universal programs do better by the fact that everyone benefits.
Never heard that one before, actually.
I mean, right now that's what we have. We have a ton of it going.
We need to
the
stop
rich and nothing going
spending so much on the lower class
Ayatollah
and give the middle.
communist?
I've never heard that before.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Ayatollah communist?
Am I a communist?
No, that's this guy in the top left.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
I need to get more into the economic debate. I know
Thank
a
you,
little bit
Louis.
about it. I need to know
Super
more.
Patriot, you're such a patriot. Yeah. Restarting live. If you're just joining, make sure you like and share. You better be liking and share. I'm going to get relatively upset. Okay, please like and share the stream. Can you do that for me? How's it going? Poutine, Missy, my French queen. Yeah, we have a lot.
Don't particularly want to
in
support an
common.
entire party.
Both from
That's a lot
Quebec.
more difficult than supporting one administration.
We need to vote like we got Obama in. How we voted to get Obama in is how we need to vote in midterms, and that's how we need to vote in 2028. Like, from here on out, there's no more sitting out elections, because sitting out elections clearly is what
Scott,
got
it's
us
very
in this
easily debatable.
predicament
Well, I'm not.
as is.
Why am I going to waste my
So
time?
now I think it's time that we have to fucking start fighting.
All right, I'm going to find a nugget.
Because that's what's going to be popular.
Give us a game. Yeah, man.
I'm not going to put up with your
Talking, bro.
baby. Why are you so emotional? Well, your mom left my house.
Yeah, there he is.
I'll join Mega later.
Oh, I was just with Mango. Hi, Mango.
Howdy.
Mango,
Wait, where
can
were
I
you
get
with
your
me?
age- Mango, can I get your age and your state, please?
20 in Mississippi. What live were you in?
Oh God, you've been
Hey,
in two other lives today.
Hey, focus, Mango. I don't care what happened on the
What in the
prior live.
world?
You're on my live.
Why?
All right.
I think you're a bit emotional right now. You need to chill out.
I'm not being emotional, sir. I don't care what happened between you and her on a prior live. Do you want to come up and have a conversation with me, or would you like to go back to the comment section?
Oh my gosh. Sure, we can have a conversation as long as you're not going to like cry about it.
I'm not crying about it, sir. I'm not gonna deal with. I don't do things that happened on prior lives. So, can you name one leftist policy that you don't like?
Would policy? We could talk about an actual piece of legislation or like something that they support. Like, you want me to be? Which one do you give
Some we
me?
support or some legislation or
Okay, I don't support the Inflation Reduction Act, and I don't support. What would be my favorite one? I guess pro-choice. I don't like pro-choice legislation.
Okay, well, we don't talk about AB in this live. So that's a social issue, and I don't talk about social issues on my live.
How is that not a political issue?
No, I said social issue.
But is it not a political issue?
Now who's being okay? So, anyways, why don't you like the Inflation Reduction Act?
You could describe it for me, and we could let the entire live decide whether or not that's a good piece of legislation. Do you know what the Inflation Reduction Act did?
Okay, why don't you explain it? Because you're the one that's going to talk about it. So, explain it.
The Inflation Reduction Act had literally nothing to do with reducing inflation. Not a single piece of the bill had anything to do with reducing inflation, which was at the peak of inflation. It was in 2022, and the inflation rate was really, really bad. It was full of like climate and clean energy stuff. And honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't think spending money on solar panels, I don't think like all these tax credits for electric vehicles, anything like that. Spending all this money, number one, is going to actually reduce the carbon emissions that much. But B, by the way, this is during 2022 when everyone's struggling like the most, right after COVID. When people are struggling this bad, they can't afford a lot of things. They can't afford groceries. Things are extremely expensive. Instead of focusing on the people and helping them out, instead President Biden passes some legislation to help reduce carbon emissions.
Okay, and again, you do realize that we were just coming out of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So obviously, inflation was going to go up. The whole economy took a hit during the pandemic. It was a global pandemic, so all economic systems were affected by the pandemic. You guys love to bring up Biden's inflation rate, but why don't we talk about the inflation rate now that we're seeing under the Trump administration?
You're kind of missing my argument.
Huh?
You're not actually addressing my argument. You're just stating that the inflation wasn't due to Biden. I didn't claim that. I said that it was a terrible piece of legislation at the time.
All right, and it
What
did
happened
lower.
to What happened to inflation after they introduced it?
What happened to inflation after they introduced it? Inflation continued to go down, not because of the Inflation Reduction Act, just because we were rebounding. It had nothing to do with the legislation.
Interesting.
Tom, lady, I'm just looking for. You know what? Screw it, I'll bring you up. I'll do this. Anyways, okay. So you basically. So you don't care about the green. Hold on, Tom, you got a lot of feedback. Okay, there you go. So you don't care if he was trying to reduce the all the other stuff, right? Is that what you're saying?
What?
I'm not going to repeat myself, so I said it.
You stuttered and made a very incomplete sentence. Yes, you need to repeat yourself and restate it.
How about this? You want to be a little jackass? You can get the fuck off my panel.
Oh no, the inbred kicked me out of his live. I literally said before I joined, his God is not smart enough.
Is this
Ham isn't smart enough?
Oh my god. Sorry.
All right.
I'll be back in like a half.
Like
Yeah, I
literally
did.
like
Okay, where's MAGA?
I think
Why are you
people forget
liberal?
they have a
I don't want to
short
consider
memory
myself
span.
liberal,
Do
but
you remember the
Are racist.
Well, the person I met that was black, that was racist, wouldn't let somebody in the club because they was white.
That's not racism.
Wow, it's not racism.
Well, judging someone and insulting somebody.
Bring up all these people.
Hey.
Shalom alaikum. Shalom your ass out of here.
Shalom alaikum.
Shalom my balls.
Shalom. What's going on? What is this? Monogamous? Monago man? Mango man?
Mango Man's my name.
I thought it was monogamous, man.
Me too.
I was like, what?
What's in my Mac?
The what?
Nothing. I was looking at my laptop. There's something underneath my keys.
What's going on, Mango Man?
I was just gonna answer the prompt. Do you all support Trump? Because that may or may not affect my opinion.
I do.
May or may not affect your opinion. Why
Well,
would that affect your
All
opinion?
right.
I support
No,
some
I don't
things
like
he
Trump.
does, and I support other things he does. You know, I do and I don't. You know.
Yeah, that's actually the best opinion. I can't even debate against that one. But I will be
Like
anti-Trump.
there's things he does that I like, and there's things he does that I'm just like, man, you stupid.
Today I'm
You vote for Trump, Mango?
not anymore. I did at one point, but no, I no
Did you
longer
vote
voted
for
for
him?
him. No.
But how about
Some
this? How about we
Who
try
did
to
you vote
find
for?
common ground on something that we both like? How about that?
I just want to debate. I don't really care. Like
Who did
How
you
do you feel
vote
about
for?
the? How do you about Iran? How do you feel about that?
Iran, I want to. Okay, the best case scenario is that there's a regime change and that the Iranian government's replaced and they can no longer fund terrorist organizations. But honestly, I
No,
don't know if
yeah,
that's
I agree.
possible.
Actually, we don't even have to have a regime change at all. That's not the reason why it happened.
I know. He wants it.
Uh,
Trump has basically claimed it's about the nuclear weapons or whatever. I
no,
just
not
want the
even that.
regime to be gone.
It's not even that. I can tell you exactly what it's for, and like Queen, you can even say it. Everything I have said has
All
basically
right, I'm
came true.
back. I'm good. Oh, yeah.
I've told them things 6 months ago where I'm like, yeah, this is gonna happen, and it's happened.
Is it about China?
It is, but we were. A lot of people don't know we were on the verge of war with China by 27. It was on the
So
books. I can tell you right now, it was gonna happen. Like,
how did
I was
he prevent
prepared for it
this?
for the last 10 years. Because I'm active duty.
How did going to war with Iran prevent the war with China?
Easy. Check this out. It's a strategic. It's all strategic. Everything about it is strategic. Think about this. We take out Venezuela, right? We go in, we take it, right? Venezuela sells their oil to who? Russia and China, right? Then we go and first it started with the Panama Canal because China was trying to go in and take control of it. That didn't happen. Then we did the Venezuela thing. Then Trump sits there and says, hey, the shipping lanes in the Arctic are like, they need to be manned. I want Greenland, right? We didn't really want Greenland. That was never on the table.
Yeah.
We don't want it. We just wanted more defense, which is exactly what NATO did. They fell right for it. We were like, we want this. No, we're going to put as many people up there. Oh, okay, cool. It's about time. We've been telling you, Russia and China have been coming through the fucking, the brand new routes that have been opening up. And then now Iran, and now China wants to buy 100% of their oil from the United States.
So from what I know, when it comes to
literally
Venezuela,
stopped a bigger war.
I don't
stopped
think.
a bigger war.
Well, here's the thing about China. So when it comes to Venezuela, China didn't get that much oil from Venezuela. Honestly, I don't know why we haven't capitalized more on Venezuela. It'd make more sense to me if we capture the country just to actually take their oil. And also, I've heard that their oil reserves, the way the oil is in that part of the world, it's not even like able. You can't really turn it into usable oil or something. I haven't dug that deep into
with
it.
our refineries. With our refineries, you can.
Oh, okay.
We've
So,
already shown that.
so we currently right now extracting oil from Venezuela?
We've taken, how many ships are we up to, King? Like 8 or 9?
That's something like that.
8 or 9
Also,
ships completely full of barrels.
Venezuela oil, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same as Canada's oil, right?
Yeah.
Which all comes to the United States to get refined.
Yeah.
So why hasn't that lowered our gas prices since we're now
Because we
bringing
run off
oil?
of the world
It's
economy.
gonna
not
help us
just-
lower the gas prices eventually. It will.
Because,
Not right now.
yes.
Later.
Yes. Because
Later
it
will.
runs off the world economy, the world
Yes.
price. So if you look, like I just went to a briefing yesterday over this. Everybody is rationing. You know, China has less than 90 days of fucking oil left. That's why they're scrambling to make deals with the United States.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Damn
yeah,
right, bro.
less than 90 days, and you can quote me on that. Like,
What did you
I was
think?
in the
Hold on.
Intel
What do you
briefing.
think Trump went over there to make deals, dude?
Yeah, and now
What's
they're
going on?
like, okay, we want to buy oil, but we want to make it. They want to buy it from Alaska and ship it over from Alaska over, which would probably be easy.
But what deal was made in China though? Trump went there and there was nothing that came out of it.
Okay,
100% of their oil.
went for the disaster
They're
that
gonna
happened.
buy.
with
They want to buy
earthquake, right?
100% of their oil from us.
Wouldn't that
Yes.
just
They don't
cause prices to
produce
increase?
enough
United States of
oil.
America. The United States of America, bro.
Yeah, they don't produce enough oil
They don't.
for how much they use in a year. They just don't. And other countries too, India, Australia, like most of fucking Asia, dude.
No, the whole thing. Hold on. The whole thing.
Oh.
They got everything from Iran, dude. Right now that we took over Iran, which we have taken over Iran, because they got everything from Iran. You could be
Which
Cuba.
we don't even have to take it over. We just have to disrupt the strait long enough where they start making deals with the United States.
No, we're gonna have to take it over, dude. We're gonna have to take it over, bro. At the end of the day, dude, they're signing for the wrong purpose. Go for it.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying we have to take it over, dude. We have to take it over to benefit the United States. Why are we? Why the heck? We always pay more taxes on everybody else, which we get taxed so many times. This country gets taxed by every other country, by the terrorists or anything. We have to pay more for any.
What about
company.
Iran's autonomy, though?
Well, I
What if
think
they
it was
don't
the
want to be
smartest
taken
thing
over?
that Trump could have done. We don't want to take it over because we don't want to.
I think we should. I think we should. Personally, myself.
Why?
We
why
definitely
should.
should.
Why
I think we
should
No,
should.
we just want them to sell their oil to the United States, and have us control it. That's
right.
really what they want.
I feel like that
right.
involve a
right.
regime
Why should we
change.
disrupt disrespect their sovereignty? Though
What's the sovereignty? What's the
okay.
sovereignty? Tell me.
Wait.
What's
I
their
can answer
sovereignty?
that. I can answer
they're
that.
their own group of.
I
They
can
govern
answer.
them.
I can answer that.
All right, I wasn't actually getting your debates there. To be honest, like, dude was actually on something. I think he was actually onto
That
something.
he
I don't
had
know. He could be wrong. I don't really know. He seemed pretty smart, but the debate was going nowhere. Why is the stick shot just broken?
Looking at me, tell me, what do you see? Yes, I've lost my mind.
She probably just dropped her phone.
Looking at me, tell me, what do
Two doctors, and they're going to get paid the same amount no matter what.
Hi, Bean.
You kidding me?
You want a doctor that
You want to watch Dean. It's Dean, not Bean, dude.
Promote
change.
Exit, they wouldn't feel that guilt. So I just or it comes from.
But did you notice?
grooming
Does
from
anyone?
the parents?
It cannot just be me. The difference between debating the liberal and the conservative, the Trump supporter, and not even just Trump supporters, but the right versus the left, is it's like a black and white. It is so obvious who's the more rational one. And yes, I've debated it. Plenty of idiots that are conservatives and Republicans and Trump supporters. But on average, they are significantly more agreeable, significantly more debatable, smarter, able to get along with, and able to communicate, less likely to mute you than the left, than the Democrats, and these liberals that are almost compulsive when it comes to, how do I describe this? Being anti those that disagree with you, being against people that even slightly disagree with you. They tolerate no differences, which is ironic because they run on diversity and stuff. You cannot actually have a different opinion than they do, because if you do, they're gonna hate you for it. They're gonna call you all these mean words, fascist, Nazi, blah blah blah, and they're gonna mute you and kick you because you're a terrible person, and they're gonna make fun of you, which is ironic because look at Pam. Look at Pam and tell me who's able to make fun of who.
For me to understand it. That's the only way for me to understand it.
I agree. Every country in the whole wide world feels that way. But I feel the ways that we are choosing to go about it is our biggest issue right now in regards to immigration. We don't need ICE out there doing God knows what. We've seen what they're doing, and it's sad. And I hope you agree to some degree. It is sad that it's come to this point because I think this country was not built on this type of rhetoric regarding immigration.
Let me ask you a question. Where did you come from, if you don't mind me asking?
I was adopted from Kazakhstan, a third world country that used to be under the USSR.
Well, I know who Kazakhstan is.
So many people don't. So I just
trust me, I've been there. I know. But would you call yourself an American first, or would you call yourself of course you're an American citizen. But do you hold allegiance to Kazakhstan first or America first?
I mean, I was on Louisiana. Tyler, can you mute for 2 seconds just so I can finish this and then you can go on ahead? I mean, I grew up in this country. I'm a whitewashed Asian by all means. So, I mean, I'm an American citizen, but I do hold a lot of allegiance to Kazakhstan because that is my home country and that is my history and my heritage.
Right.
I just recently found my birth mom.
Are you kidding me?
After 23 years of never knowing.
This disgusts me. Get out of my country.
I have a lot of mixed emotions, but I'm an American. So we now carry our passports with us because we're worried about.
Listen, you don't have to worry. Honestly, you don't have to worry because listen, ISIS is doing what they're doing because Trump already told people, leave the country on your own and come back. Okay? Because here's the problem I have. In all these protests, they're not waving the American flag. They're not saying, and trust me, I grew up in California. I lived in California. My daughters are Hispanic. Okay? Their great grandma came here from Guadalajara illegally, and she ended up getting married and finally getting her citizenship. I understand the plight.
I'm not interested in listening to their life story. If I'm not debating, I don't care. Maybe this guy's down for debate.
But I'm saying, if she's saying...
The thing is, I don't really feel like debating for Trump. I feel like debating against the left.
Big time.
You're like this. I would rather debate against Kamala Harris than President
I don't see him anymore.
Hello.
Hello.
Sarah.
Hey, Future. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. You sound tired.
I've been drinking a little bit.
Oh. I hope everything's okay with you.
I'm good.
Okay.
Hold on. Mango, age stage of 04.
Age is 20, state, Mississippi. I voted for Trump.
Okay, so you're not 20.
Oh, 21. I voted for Trump. I gotta be older.
So you're
Alright,
not
I'm 21 now.
Identify as a trans.
There's a lot of people.
I label it that or not.
Gotta be older. I'd be born in
Tomorrow's
2005.
83 crowns up. Yeah, for real, dude. Oh my god, dude. If I got the same amount of donations that I did yesterday, oh my god, dude. If I had that every day, oh my god. I'd be making a career out of this.
About to go gambling with my dad.
Talking about white people.
Alright, I'm gonna call it a day.
to-
This is boring. TikTok is lame. I guess I'll get on Twitter again. I've kind of been doing that. Oh, degeneracy in America. Honestly, it's like Republican or Democrat, no independent. So, like, I guess if I had to choose between Republicans and Democrats, I'd choose Republicans. But the idea of a political party in America still blows my mind. Why the entire culture of Congress is so insane to me. The ability that gerrymandering is something that is openly discussed. We are going to get more House seats and we're going to get more districts and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're bragging about gerrymandering. And also on top of that, we've got filibustering. That's completely fine. Wasting taxpayer dollars, wasting time. Why are we paying you? Why in the world is America paying you to sit around like Ted Cruz reading bedtime story to his daughter one time? It was Hakeem Jeffries. It was Cory Booker, I think. Stayed up for like 20-something hours, 30-something hours talking not actually saying anything, just saying nonsense. And then obviously the two-party system, the entire thing needs to be eradicated. Just completely eradicate Congress, start over. That's what my plan would be in a perfect America.
Here's what I'm saying. I know how these people operate. And it was Netanyahu in charge of 9/11, clearly. They're going to false flag our ass. The way they say, oh, nukes are going to go off. I think they're going to set a nuke off in New York or Chicago and literally say that, or Austin, Texas. I mean, if I was them, and don't think like them, my vision.
Yeah, dude. NVIDIA to the moon. My portfolio is suffering really, really bad. But NVIDIA maybe can rebound it, make it look a little bit better. Try to break even, because right now, over the past month I'm up, week I'm down a lot. I've lost $1,000 in one singular nuclear energy ETF. I'm Hunter Biden. You've never actually heard from me. Ain't he dead? Well, there's no way Biden blocked not Jerome Powell. Okay, yeah, this is boring. There's nothing good. I'm just waiting for the ability to host my own TikTok lives, and TikTok is taking too long. I'm not getting enough followers. Maybe I need to start following, debating. Who's it? Let's see, Dean Parker live. I want to debate Chris one day. I'm telling. Yes. No way. Yes.
Family has our responsibility to look after each other. As the first Democratic Socialist member elected to the Georgia State Assembly, is an honor. The status quo isn't working. Okay, see, like, dude, what, like,
Fabulous. This is so
there's
beautiful.
some basic stuff here. Like, what,
is he just reacting, or is he gonna let us off?
What is this? What is this even? Yeah, bro. We all do. Yes. Fighting for health care, fighting for workers' rights.
Okay. More than ever, I want this guy to accept me, because I've tried to debate this guy so much and he never goes live. And he's so winnable.
So what do I mean when I say an economy
so easily winnable?
Well,
and he's so well known. Very well known.
About stocks going up and how great the economy is growing, and everything is great. Except most of us don't feel it. They tend to ignore that despite employment going up,
it's actually kind of sad. How does he have this many followers and nobody's in his live?
60% more unemployment.
I'm the only one requesting up, and he has 640,000 followers.
They ignore the fact that the average family.
Maybe I'm too hard on this guy. Maybe he's cooking with some gas.
He's way too nice.
An
unbelievably nice gas. Leftist.
Gas.
A Democrat. Leftist gas. Would be too far.
Ban drug screenings during employment applications. I've never even thought of this. Interesting. Gas. All right, you know what? Shit, maybe people need to go out and vote for Gage Sanchez. Maybe I'm hating on my guy too much. Maybe when I met the gang when they were like new to the whole being an elected official thing, they were just not the best. And now he's cooking with gas.
Who's he talking about?
I mean, he seems to be winning, so sheesh. All right, I'm sorry. What do you think of Reality Winner? That sounds really familiar to me. What am I?
Sanchez. I don't see this guy.
Also, Lexi, thank you for asking your question. Wait, didn't I make a video? I did. Wait. I made a video about this. But it was like oh my gosh, that was like over a year ago.
What does it
do? Let me remember this.
All right, Mega Man.
She was given the longest prison sentence ever imposed for an unauthorized release of government classified information to the media after she leaked intelligence reports about Russian interference in the 2016
He debated Michael Knowles.
That's where I've seen him. 5 years in federal prison. Jesus.
He debated Michael Knowles with Harry. I could have sworn he might be in a Jubilee video.
I didn't realize she was held in prison in Georgia. And then went to Fort Worth. Yeah, I mean, she sounds like a good human being. Sounds like a American patriot right there. Why? What? No, of course you're not crazy. Of course not. Where did my other thing go? Oh, here we go.
Oh. Okay, like, is he eventually gonna let him up? What a lazy bum.
All right.
Uses these same, like, at least these other guys are changing their thumbnails. This guy's using the exact same thumbnail for every video.
Ooh, is she?
I should probably be sharing my screen, honestly.
She's plus.
Chris
42,
uses
so it's 60.
when he uploads his
Yeah, she
debates,
actually might
he uses
just
the same thumbnail.
pass the threshold. There just isn't going to be a runoff in Georgia. It's going to be Keisha Lance Bottoms. Dubs for Keisha Lance Bottoms. Yeah, Thomas Massey's out. R.I.P. Thomas Massey. Got fried by Trump's machine.
He never had a
Happens to the best
shot.
of us. Welcome to the team, bro. We're all fighting against it. So, all right. Poor Thomas Massey. It is over. Wrap it up. Ousted most of the Indiana. Look at this. Revenge tour. Ousted most of the Indiana senators who refused to do mid-decade redistricting. Ousted Bill Cassidy, Louisiana. Thomas Massey, he just defeat. Both statewide elected officials who bucked him in 2020 with his attempts to overturn the state's election results, Brad Raffensperger and Attorney General Chris Carr, are both getting their clocks cleaned in Georgia's governor primaries race. Oh my God. Georgia's governor Republican primary. Trump may be wildly unpopular nationally, but he still has an iron grip on the Republican Party.
It's true. I don't support that at all, by the way.
What does this mean? Oh my God! I always hate when Democrats do this. Like, what do you tell? Like, how are Democrats always going to be like, oh my God, and progressives and stuff? We're all going to be like, we have to listen to the voters. The DNC won't listen to the voters, and then when the voters show up and overwhelmingly want it to be Keisha Lance Bottoms, it's like, bro, look at these Democratic voters. They're fucking stupid. Unlike me, unlike this random guy on Twitter. All right, bro. Oh, look at my guy, John Ossoff. I like Keisha Lance Bottoms a lot. I would have voted for her if I was still in Georgia. Yo, Shez, thanks for being here. Nola? Thanks for being here.
Continually, what is this?
Yes, look at my boy Harry. He knows what's up. Sisson knows what's up. Well said.
Come on, bro. I'm not waiting all day. They're probably doing the same thing with those other lives, which is so lame. Like, this debate. This guy is so scared of debating.
How is this?
Just because he's so bad.
Like,
He's
why?
not a good debater.
I do not understand this. This is like the
I'll
one thing I was not prepared for coming into tonight. This is Clayton County.
I'll just leave.
The Georgia Supreme Court.
Maybe Harry? Hey, no shot, Harry's live.
Donald Trump spoke about Rittenhouse that I'm comparing here. Critical flaws in MAGA logic.
I don't think
53. You've got to be tripping to join that. I don't care who that is, unless that man is like Jesus. I'm not waiting 50. It's like, go ride a roller coaster at this point, dude. Like, you might as well just go wait in line at a roller coaster. Dean Withers is not that fun to talk to. Anyways, yeah, you people are doing too much.
It's all right. You're a ref. Man, look at this. You're a ref. You're a ref.
Do you want that?
Well, that doesn't have to do with what we're talking about with Venezuela.
But it does,
with the
because it
government.
has the Venezuelan history with America in it.
Nobody that talks
From
like
Mars
that will be
Hill.
speaking to me. You will not be getting my. I won't be occupying your time. All right, I think that's been enough. I wish I got more debates in. There's just nobody to debate. I don't really feel like debating for Trump. It's gay. I can't find any people to debate against as Trump supporters because they're all like, I don't know. They don't want to debate. Not very many of those lives. And then, the ones that I want to join aren't even accepting. So and there's nothing fun. Like, everyone's talking about the election and stuff. It's not that entertaining. But anyway.